Right, we're getting a sense that there is some activity there transpiring, even as a press conference by Bhupen Bora is concluding. The Congress says all is well, but Bhupen Bora says he needs time to think about it. Whether a decision will come this evening or later, we don't know just yet. But Pallavi is also with us, getting us more perspective. Pallavi, could there be intervention from others within the Congress, maybe Mallikarjun Kharge, Rahul or Priyanka Gandhi, who will speak directly to him? Because there still seems to be some ambiguity over this.
I think the first step has been taken by Gaurav Gogoi and the state in charge, Pawan Jitendra Singh, along with Rahul Gandhi and Bhupen Bora, of course, had the telephonic conversation. What we are picking up from here is that Rahul Gandhi is believed to have assured Bhupen Bora that all his concerns have been heard out and it's going to be a teamwork. No one should be thought of as being the only face of the Assam Congress for the elections. It's going to be a teamwork, and whatever decision has to be taken will be taken later, and no one person will be allowed to dictate the strategy and the scheme of things. But you're right, Poonam. I think we'll still have to hold our horses. As of now, Bhupen Bora is not making any kind of a commitment. So there's a reason why the Congress should be worried about what if by tomorrow in his press conference he does not say what the Congress party wants him to say. And even if he decides to stay back in the Congress party for now, will this be a temporary truce? Will there be simmering of discontent which can continue? Whichever which way it is, if he decides to stay back, there is still no guarantee that there won't be trouble in future. And that is not exactly a strong position with which the Congress party is going to be seen as contesting the elections, and certainly not when they are pitted opposite Hemanta Biswa Sharma and the BJP.
Absolutely, and this looks like a similar script that seems to be playing out in several other states for the Congress party. Unfortunately, those tussles in other states also continue. Whether this is something that will be nipped in the bud right at the moment, that's something that we'll have to wait and watch out for. But Pallavi, do stay on with us, because troubles for the Congress party are only mounting. The India bloc seems to be undergoing a major shake-up, and dissent is rising against the Congress party, specifically against Rahul Gandhi, who's the leader of opposition. The Trinamool Congress has now called for Mamata Banerjee to lead the alliance to become the second Prime Minister of India, reflecting waning confidence in Rahul Gandhi. In Assam, former Congress chief Bhupen Bora, like we just pointed out, has resigned. Whether he takes back that resignation or not, we don't know just yet. But when he did resign, he criticized Gaurav Gogoi's high-handed approach. In Kerala, another veteran leader of the Congress party, Manishankar Ayyar, predicted that the Congress would lose ground to the left in the upcoming elections. Meanwhile, in Tamil Nadu, the seat-sharing negotiations continue. The DMK refuses to treat Congress as an equal partner. They remain second fiddle in the state of Tamil Nadu. There is going to be no power sharing as far as the DMK is concerned. These developments highlight growing internal fractures and mounting criticism, especially from regional satraps for the Congress party, and that is going to pose a serious credibility challenge to the Grand Old Party as far as elections and the upcoming ones are concerned.